Hey guys, it's not a comic book related, well, comic book related video, but I don't have any comic books to show off. I just wanted to vent. So, with the whole new Green Lantern movie coming out, Green Lantern Corps, there's been rumors upon rumors about who's going to be in it. First they were talking about that there weren't going to be any humans in it. It was just going to be about the Green Lantern Corps before we had Earth Green Lantern. Before Hal Jordan. Tell the story of Abin-Sur and set all that kind of stuff up. And then they started saying that it was going to be John Stewart. And then it was Hal Jordan and John Stewart together. So it's kind of been going, the rumor mill is pumping shit out, basically. But one of the biggest rumors is that a certain actor is going to be playing John Stewart, and I could not be more furious with this. The actor's name in question, Tyrese Gibson, is a great actor. Don't get me wrong. Let me start off by saying that great actor. He was great in Transformers. He was really good in Baby Boy and shit like that. Really good, fit his character. If he does John Stewart, I will never watch that movie. It'll be one of those, it'll fall apart the same way the first Green Lantern movie did. Now let me explain why. Again, he's a great actor. I'm not saying anything against his capabilities. I have every ounce of faith that he can say the lines, but one thing he cannot do is make me believe that he is John Stewart. The reason actors do well in parts, do well in acting, is because they bring themselves into that role, and who they are, and bring that into the role. Cast the wrong actor for any part, and it's not going to work. For example, Ryan Reynolds. I'm going to keep using this Ryan Reynolds, A, because it's Green Lantern related, and B, because it directly happens to what is happening right now in the DC and MC cinematic, or Marvel cinematic universes. So I'm just going to bring that up a lot. So Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan failed miserably. Why? Because of that shitty animation, CG outfit and mask of all things. It's so dumb. But because Ryan Reynolds was the wrong choice for Hal Jordan, Ryan Reynolds is the perfect choice for Deadpool. He is that character in real life. That's how he acts. That's how he talks. Those are the same. He makes the same jokes. He's great for that role. He was shitty for Hal Jordan because he wasn't. It's not the same kind of person. It's not the same kind of humor. It's not the same. So, if you know anything about John Stewart, he's very serious. He's very, business is first. He's very single vision kind of guy. You put Tyrese Gibson in that role, it's gonna ruin it. He's gonna do a great job at acting, but a shitty job at being John Stewart. And I can't express that enough. And, I mean, just watch any Tyrese Gibson movie. Pick any of them. He cannot be John Stewart. He can't fill those shoes. That's not who he is. Not to mention the fact that he's way too young to be playing John Stewart. It looks young. He's not a young guy. He's, I want to say, mid to late 30s, which is actually perfect for John Stewart. But he doesn't look the age. He doesn't look like the character, and he's all wrong for that character. Just simply put, it's not a good fit. I've tried looking online and looking around for who I think would be a good fit, and actually I did find a really damn good fit. This guy, DeMark Thompson, D-E-M-A-R-K Thompson, DeMark Thompson. Look him up on YouTube. He's got this really cool little promo video to to sell the studios, try and get him on as Jon Stewart, and I personally think he's great at it. I think he'd do a really good job. Probably one of the only actors I've seen that could potentially be Jon Stewart. The one that can't, in my personal opinion, though, is Tyrese Gibson. It just doesn't work. It's a wrong fit. Great actor, great part, but those two don't go together. But that's just my 2 cents, and I felt like sharing it with YouTube community, because this has been I mean, the guy's been campaigning nonstop, and it's just like, dude, stop. You're gonna literally fuck up the entire movie, the entire DCU. Stop. Just stop. I swear to God, I am the biggest Green Lantern fan, one of the biggest Green Lantern fans out there. He gets that role, I'm not watching the movie. I'm not watching it. They'll do comics just like they did with when Green Lantern came out. I'm sure they'll do like little prequel comics or whatever to set the stage. I'm not getting those. Maybe I'll probably get those. Those will probably get. But I'm not watching him act as Jon Stewart. It's terrible. It's a terrible idea. It's the worst casting you could do. The only way you could do worse is if you got Ryan Reynolds back as Hal Jordan. That's the only way that movie could be any worse. It's just like the dumbest idea ever. I mean, fuck it. Might as well make Ice Cube. You know, he's an actor. Fuck it. He's an actor. It's such a bad idea. So bad. Idris Elba. Great choice. Let's talk about that for a second. Idris Elba. A lot of people have been saying, yeah, he'd be a great Jon Stewart. And I agree. He would be an amazing Jon Stewart. That's the guy who, if he could, would play Jon Stewart. Problem. He's got a contract with Marvel. Solution to problem. His contract ends in 2017. Green Lantern doesn't come out till 2020. Plenty of time to get through the contract with, DC. But therein lies the problem. The movie's not coming out till 2020. That means they need a year to shoot and edit and do the CG stuff. So that's pushed back to 2019. So probably about 6 months of pre-production and 6 months of casting. So that's a year, and then they got to write it. That's another year to 6 months, something like that. So the window, even though his contract ends in 2017 and the movie doesn't come out until 2020, that's a 3-year window. But in those 3 years, they have to do pre-production, they have to do, building sets and scouting locations and shoot the damn film and edit the film and do all the effects for the film, which if it's Green Lantern film, it's going to be like with effects just everywhere because, constructs and flying in space and shit. But so it's just, there's a very short window where he doesn't have a contract and they haven't filled the role yet. So I'd say I'd give it about a 6-month window to where he doesn't have the role to where they fill the role with somebody else. So they've got 6 months to draw up an acceptable contract because he's gone on record saying he hates his contract with Marvel. That it's like being a prisoner. He can't do anything. It sucks. Fucking hates it. So with that experience, bad taste in his mouth with comic book companies and contracts to do movies, 6 months to draw up a contract and then, come to terms with contract, everybody's in agreement, something that both parties agree on. I don't know, I think it's a really small window and I don't think it's going to happen. Although I'd love to see it, I just don't think it's going to happen. But DeMarc Thompson, yes, I will attempt to put a link down below, probably, just because I really want you guys to watch this, because it's not getting pushed out there as much as I hope and I want it to be. I mention it all the time on my Instagram, and I tell everybody I can about it. I show everybody I can. Talk to the guy on Instagram a lot. He's such a nice guy, super, super nice guy. So I'm going to put the link in the bottom. You guys watch it. Tell me who you think would be a good choice for Green Lantern. In the comments, right below. Just let me know. Hit that keyboard. Everybody loves to type. Everybody has an opinion. Tell me yours, because I want to know it. Alright guys, that's it for my little what is this, like a 5-minute rant, some shit like that? I don't know, I can't see it. But yeah, that's it for my rant. So, have a good day, guys. Take it easy.